Welcome to our journey through French vintage home decor, where we transform spaces from ordinary to extraordinary with a touch of French flair. Today, we'll explore how to infuse your home with vintage French accents, creating an ambience that's as exquisite as it is cozy. Whether you're dreaming of an opulent Parisian salon or a quaint Provençal retreat, we have the perfect inspirations to turn your vision into reality. French vintage decor is not just a style. It's an art form that blends history with modern living. It draws inspiration from the grandeur of Old World France, characterized by ornate furniture, delicate fabrics, and an overall sense of refined elegance. As we delve into this enchanting style, we'll discover how to incorporate French vintage elements into your home, making it a true haven of comfort and beauty. The essence of French vintage style, at its core, French vintage decor embodies a unique blend of sophistication and charm. Picture intricate Rococo furniture, distressed wooden finishes, and delicate floral patterns. French vintage isn't just about aesthetics, it's about creating an atmosphere that feels both luxurious and inviting. Key elements include ornate chandeliers, antique mirrors, and rich fabrics like velvet and silk. Each piece tells a story, making your space not only stylish but also deeply personal. Incorporating French vintage into living spaces, the living room. A Parisian lounge. Transform your living room into a Parisian lounge with vintage French furnishings. Start with a plush, tufted velvet sofa in a muted hue like lavender or deep green. Add an antique wooden coffee table with intricate carvings and place a crystal chandelier overhead to capture that Parisian grandeur. Finish the look with ornate throw pillows and a vintage rug featuring traditional floral patterns. The key is to balance elegance with comfort, ensuring the space feels both luxurious and livable. The dining room. Elegant entertaining. For the dining area, focus on creating a space that's both formal and inviting. A French vintage dining table with carved legs and a distressed finish serves as the centerpiece. Surround it with upholstered dining chairs in a complementary fabric, and add a touch of opulence with a vintage sideboard or buffet. Don't forget a classic chandelier and an elegant table setting with fine china and silverware. The result is a dining room that's perfect for hosting sophisticated dinner parties or intimate family gatherings. The bedroom. A cozy retreat. Your bedroom should feel like a serene escape, and French vintage decor can help you achieve that. Start with a beautifully carved wooden bed frame and dress it with luxurious linens and a quilted throw. Incorporate a vintage vanity with an ornate mirror and soft lighting to create a romantic ambience. Use delicate drapes and antique accessories to add warmth and character. The goal is to create a space where you can unwind in style and comfort. The bathroom. A spa-like sanctuary. Turn your bathroom into a French vintage sanctuary with a freestanding clawfoot tub and antique fixtures. Choose soft, muted colors for the walls and add elegant touches like a vintage mirrored medicine cabinet or a decorative towel rack. Incorporate plush towels and a vintage-style rug to complete the look. This transformation turns your bathroom into a luxurious retreat where you can pamper yourself in true French style. Accessorizing with French vintage flair. Antique mirrors. One of the hallmarks of French vintage decor is the use of antique mirrors. These mirrors, often featuring ornate gold or silver frames, can instantly elevate the look of any room. Place them strategically to reflect light and add a touch of glamour. They also work well to create the illusion of a larger space, making them a versatile addition to any room. Vintage fabrics and textiles. Fabrics play a crucial role in French vintage decor. Opt for luxurious materials like silk, velvet, and brocade for upholstery and drapery. Floral and toile patterns are particularly popular in French vintage design, adding a touch of whimsy and elegance. Incorporate these fabrics in throw pillows, curtains, and bedding to enhance the vintage charm of your home. Ornate lighting fixtures. Lighting is essential in setting the mood of a French vintage room. Crystal chandeliers, antique sconces, and ornate lamps not only provide illumination but also serve as decorative focal points. Choose lighting fixtures with intricate details and soft, warm glows to create a cozy, inviting atmosphere. Vintage art and accessories enhance your French vintage decor with art and accessories that reflect the style's rich history. Look for antique paintings, porcelain figurines, and vintage clocks to add character and charm. These items bring a sense of history and authenticity to your space, making it feel more lived in and personal. French vintage projects, upcycling old furniture. Give new life to old furniture with a French vintage makeover. Sand and paint pieces in soft, muted colors like pastel blue or sage green, and distress the edges to create an aged effect. Add decorative stencils or gilding for an extra touch of elegance. This DIY project not only saves money, but also allows you to create custom pieces that perfectly match your decor. Creating vintage wall art. Turn old frames and vintage fabrics into beautiful wall art. Find antique frames at thrift stores or flea markets, and use them to showcase vintage prints, botanical illustrations, or fabric samples. Arrange them in a gallery wall format for a stylish and eclectic display that reflects your personal taste. Restoring antique finds. Restore and repurpose antique finds to enhance your French vintage decor. Look for items like old chests, dressers, or mirrors that can be refurbished with a fresh coat of paint or new hardware. This not only adds unique character to your home but also preserves the charm of these timeless pieces. Creating a French vintage atmosphere isn't limited to furniture and accessories. The very walls of your home can become a canvas for elegance. Consider applying vintage-inspired wallpaper with damask patterns or intricate florals to create an accent wall. For a more subtle approach, use chalky paint in muted tones like soft gray or beige, and finish with a gentle distressing to evoke the charm of an aged French villa. Adding a decorative plaster or faux wood paneling can further enhance the vintage appeal, creating depth and texture in your space. French vintage furniture restoration tips. Restoring vintage furniture is an art that can transform worn pieces into stunning focal points. Begin by carefully sanding the surface to remove old finishes and prepare it for a fresh coat of paint. Use a primer designed for furniture to ensure even coverage and durability. When choosing colors, soft pastels or classic whites are quintessentially French vintage. After painting, apply a light glaze or wax to achieve a distressed look. For added authenticity, replace old hardware with antique-style knobs and pulls. This not only revives the piece but also integrates seamlessly with your French vintage decor. Crafting a French vintage gallery wall. A gallery wall can serve as the centerpiece of any room, showcasing your unique collection of French vintage art and accessories. Start by selecting a mix of antique frames, vintage botanical prints, and elegant mirrors. Conclusion: French vintage decor offers a beautiful way to blend elegance with comfort, creating spaces that are both luxurious and inviting. By incorporating classic furnishings, rich fabrics, and ornate accessories, you can transform your home into a haven of French charm. Whether you're redecorating a single room or your entire home, these vintage additions will infuse your space with timeless beauty and sophistication. Thank you for joining us on this journey through French vintage decor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more inspiring home decor ideas. Let us know in the comments which French vintage elements you're excited to incorporate into your home. Until next time, may your home be a reflection of your unique style and a sanctuary of timeless elegance.